Ladies and gentlemen, this is a press conference with Mr. Ploughed, who is the head of the prosecution in Nice, and also we have the head of the Marseille and Nice legal police. I'd like to underline the fact, as this was not mentioned in the communiqué, that this is a declaration. It is a first information meeting on an investigation that it is at its very beginning, so I won't be taking questions. I will be taking questions during other press conferences throughout the investigation. First of all, I'd like to express the fact that my thoughts go to the victims of this barbarous act which struck the very heart of Nice. My thoughts go out to them and to their loved ones. As I speak to you, we are mourning the loss of 84 people, of which 10 children and adolescents. 202 people were injured, of which 52 are currently in a critical state, and out of those 52 people who are injured, 25 of them are still in intensive care. This is, of course, a temporary report, and the figures may go up in the future, depending on how the situation evolves and how people come forward and present themselves to the health and police services going forward. The terrorist who was driving the truck, as you know, was killed to prevent him to continue in his actions. I would like to underline the commitment of the first responders, the police forces, who were able to neutralize this individual and who therefore enabled us to stop that act and to stop further victims. I would also like to pay homage to all of the state services who stood up to the plate during this tragedy. I'm talking about security services, firemen, doctors, medics, and also all of the people living in Nice who have shown an amazing sense of duty. I would also like to underline the availability of the Nice Medical Center and of all the doctors and medical staff who made themselves available so that the identification process could start as soon as possible. This identification process is necessary to have 100% certainty of the identity of all of the victims. I would like to make sure, and I shall make sure, that all measures are implemented to speed up this process as quickly as possible. The Interministerial Victim Aid Cell was immediately activated after the attack, and you can reach them at the following number: 0143 17 56 46. This cell aims to support in a personalized way the victims and their loved ones. This could be in the form of psychological support, listening, or help with administration or social aid. I would like to underline the fact that we have a public information cell which has been set up, and you can reach them on the following number: 04 93 72 22 22. Regarding the investigation, we are working with the Nice public prosecutor, Jean-Michel Prêtre, who carried out the first actions of the investigation. Myself and my staff, shortly after 1 a.m., activated the anti-terrorist response cell for the Paris jurisdiction. 4 judges from my organization went to Nice overnight, and since tonight, last night, have been handling the investigation. The investigation has been handed over to the Judicial Police Security Services, and there are charges of murder, attempted murder, in a group and tied to a terrorist organization. We have murder attempts on holders of public authority with ties to a terrorist organization, and also working as part of a terrorist organization with the aim of harming people. So this is a criminal act as well. I'd like to go over the facts that have emerged from the first eyewitness accounts. On Thursday, around 22:45, a man alone in a refrigerated 19-ton truck
et qui aurait dû être restitué le 13 juillet, donc ce mercredi. Ce poids lourd a pénétré sur la promenade des Anglais en provenance du
went
quartier
on the
Magnan.
Promenade des Anglais towards the
Il a roulé
Magnan
sur une
area.
distance de 2
It
km
drove
environ,
2 kilometers
entre précisément les numéros 11 et
between numbers
147 de la
11 and
promenade,
147
et a
on the
violemment
promenade
percuté
and struck
de très nombreux
numerous
spectateurs
people
rassemblés sur la promenade
who were on the
pour
promenade
assister au
to
traditionnel feu
watch
d'artifice du
the
14 juillet.
traditional 14th of July
Le
firework
terroriste a tiré à
display.
plusieurs reprises sur 3
The
policiers
terrorist shot
à hauteur de
multiple
l'hôtel
times
Negresco.
3 police
Les
officers
policiers ont
around the
répliqué
Negresco
et ont
hotel.
poursuivi le camion
The police
qui a
officers
cependant
returned
réussi à
fire
rouler encore sur près de
and the
300 mètres.
vehicle managed to continue driving on for
policiers sont
around
parvenus à le
300
neutraliser
meters.
par des
The
tirs à
police
hauteur du
officers
palais
were
de la
able to
Méditerranée.
neutralize
Le
the
terroriste a
attacker
été
around
retrouvé
the
mort
palais.
sur le siège passager.
The attacker was
La
found dead in
remorque
the
du
passenger
camion
seat.
ne contenait qu'un vélo, j'y reviendrai,
The
et
truck
8
contained
palettes
only
vides.
a bike and also
Dans la
an
cabine du
8
camion ont
empty
été
pallets.
découverts
In the
un
truck
pistolet
itself, we found
automatique
one
de calibre
automatic pistol
7,65 mm, un
of
chargeur,
5.65
des cartouches percutées
caliber,
de 7,65
charges,
mm et des cartouches
7.65
non percutées de
caliber
même calibre,
bullets and also
un deuxième
cartridges,
pistolet automatique,
a second
factice,
automatic fake pistol,
2 répliques de fusils d'assaut
2
Kalachnikov et M16,
replica assault rifles,
elles aussi des
M16
armes
and
factices, une
AK-47s,
grenade percée,
one
un
grenade,
téléphone portable qui est en cours
a
d'exploitation,
mobile phone that we are currently
divers
investigating,
documents,
various
aussi en cours
documents
d'exploitation.
that we are also currently working on.
Ont également été découvertes
We have
toujours dans
also
la cabine
discovered
du camion une
in
carte
the truck
conducteur et une carte
a
bancaire
driver's license
au
and
nom
a
de
bank
Mohamed
card
Lawesh Boulel,
for Mohamed
né le
Walesh
3 janvier
Boulel,
1985
born on
en
the 3rd of
Tunisie,
January
et
1985 in
domicilié à
Tunisia
Nice.
and living in Nice.
Les relevés et comparaisons des empreintes papillaires ont permis de confirmer
We have been able
l'identité
to
du
confirm
terroriste.
the identity of the terrorist.
Mohamed Lawesh Boulel était chauffeur
Mohamed
livreur,
Walesh Boulel was a
tunisienne.
delivery
il
man.
était marié,
He was
père
of
de famille.
Tunisian nationality and
Son
he had
ex-épouse a
a
été
wife
placée en
and
garde à vue ce matin à 11 heures.
family. His
Garde à vue
ex-wife has been arrested
Mohamed Lawesh Boulel était
and is
connu
being
des
held in
services de
custody.
police
He
et de
was known
justice
to
pour
the
des faits
police
de menaces,
services
violence,
for
vol et
assault
dégradation commis entre 2010 et
and
2016.
theft between 2010
Il
and
avait été
2016,
condamné le 24
and he was
mars
sentenced on the
2016
24th of
par le
March
tribunal correctionnel de
2016
Nice
by the
à une
Nice
peine de 6 mois
courts
d'emprisonnement avec sursis
to
pour des faits de
a
violence
6-month prison
volontaire avec arme commis en
prison
janvier
sentence
2016.
for an assault in
Il est en
January
revanche
2016.
totalement
However,
inconnu des services de renseignement
he was not known
et
to the
ce, tant au
intelligence
niveau
services,
national qu'au niveau local,
be that at a national
n'avait
or
jamais fait
local level,
l'objet de la
and he
moindre
had
fiche
never been
et
the
du moindre
target
signalement
of
de
any
radicalisation.
screening and had not raised any red
Les
flags for
premières exploitations de
radicalization.
vidéosurveillance
The
permettent de
first
repérer
videos
le
have
camion
enabled us
utilisé
to
par le terroriste
identify
dans le
the
quartier
truck that was
Oriol,
used
dans l'est de
in
Nice,
the
où il
Oriol
était
area in
stationné
the east of
depuis le
Nice
13
where
juillet.
where the truck had been
Le
parked since the
camion a en fait
13th of
été
this month.
récupéré le 14 juillet
On the
à
14th,
précisément
the truck was picked up
21h34
at
par Mohamed Lawesh
9
Boulel,
o'clock 34,
lequel est arrivé seul
who
à vélo,
arrived alone on
vélo
his bike,
retrouvé dans la remorque du camion.
the same bike that
s'est
was
ensuite
found
rendu
in the
vers l'ouest
truck,
de la ville.
and he then went towards the west of the
Le
city.
camion réapparaît ensuite à 22h30
The truck
dans
then
le quartier
reappears
Magnan,
at 10:30 in the
avant de
Magnan
prendre la
area
direction de la promenade des Anglais.
and then went towards the Promenade des Anglais.
Des perquisitions ont été réalisées ce matin, vous le savez, à 2 adresses connues
We
de
have
mise en
been able
cause.
to seize 2
Divers
addresses
matériels
where various
informatiques et téléphoniques
equipment,
ont été
phones
saisis,
and computers
ainsi
were
que divers
seized
documents.
and
Ces
various
matériels
documents as
sont
well.
bien sûr en cours d'exploitation.
All of these items are currently being
Tels sont les
investigated,
seuls
of
éléments que
course.
je peux vous communiquer à ce stade des
This is all I can
investigations.
tell you
Comme je
at
disais,
this
l'enquête ne
time.
fait que
As I
commencer.
was saying, the investigation is
Pour
only
préserver au
at its
maximum
very
le
beginning,
travail des
and
enquêteurs
to
qui s'attachent
protect
notamment
the
à
work of the
déterminer et
investigators
exploiter
who are working on
l'ensemble
all
des armes
of
et
the
matériels
clues and the
saisis
weapons that
et des
were
très
found,
nombreuses données de téléphonie et de
and also all
vidéosurveillance.
of the information from videos and from
L'enquête visera
phones.
en effet à déterminer d'abord les
This investigation
conditions
aims to
dans lesquelles l'auteur
identify
a pu se procurer
how
l'arme dont il a
the
fait
attacker
usage
was able
et le
to
camion
obtain
utilisé
the
pour ses
weapon he
crimes.
used and also the
Elle devra
vehicle,
s'attacher à déterminer s'il a pu
and will
bénéficier de
also aim
complicité.
to identify any
Elle
potential
s'attachera
accomplices.
éventuellement également
The investigation
à déterminer
will
les éventuels
also
liens de
determine
Mohamed
any
Lawesh
ties
Boulel
between
avec
Mohamed
les
Walesh
organisations
Boulel
criminelles
with
terroristes islamistes,
Islamist
que je vous le
criminal
rappelle, suite à l'attentat
organizations.
d'hier
as the attack of yesterday has not yet been claimed. However, this kind of attack fits very well in the context of the calls made by the terrorist organization in various videos and propaganda elements. Thank you for your kind attention, and I will, of course, keep you appraised of any more information. Thank you.